My name is Angela Laster. I am the budget buddy. I'm super excited to be a part of you guys' class tonight. Dr. Swiss, amazing, sharing the information. I jumped on like midway in it, and it was really good to hear your story and testimony about education. So that was really, really cool. So before I get started, I want to say thank you so much, JB. I appreciate JB. I literally met him 3 weeks ago, almost a month now, and it's been up since then. It's been up since then. And so I am super excited. So tonight, we're going to keep it really simple. We're just really going to talk about budget. And many people think we're talking about budget. Budget is something, a word that people don't like to talk about. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about how you feel about it. We're going to talk about different things. So I want you guys to be able to take notes. And so what I'm going to do is I'm literally sharing general information. So if anybody have any information, usually I have a whole presentation behind me, but I wrote down some notes because I only have about 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So as you guys know, me personally, I feel like budgeting is the number one key to generational wealth, right? I believe that. Why? Because it literally gives you the money you need to invest in your future, right? And I like to say, because I have the mic, I feel that way about budgeting, but really and truly, it's really the key to success. Like you want to invest in insurance and real estate and different things, but how do you get the funds to do that? Like it just don't come out of nowhere, right? So when you hear the word budget, people freak out, people have anxiety, people have their cringe, they literally just black out, believe it or not, if they hear the word budget, right? But the reason for that is because they don't know what a budget is. Budget has a negative connotation. It's a negative word in our background. And I say our background, in our African American background, when you hear the word budget, it's a negative connotation. Why is that? Because you don't know what it is. You really don't know what it is. So, what is a budget? Easy. It's a plan for your money. That's all a budget is. It's literally a plan for your money. It tells you what's coming in, what's going out. That's all a budget is. That's all a budget does for you, right? But sometimes you don't want to know what's coming in, what's going out. Why? It's the mental mentality about money, right? And when I call it money mentality actually. And so that being said is, how do you look at money? Many people, believe it or not, is scared of money. And you're like, Angela, you are crazy. No, literally, you're scared of money. How? How is that possible? For one, your mindset about it. Some people, when they get their money, they hold on it so tight, they don't even want people to ask you for it. And then some people, they get the money and they spend it so quickly because they don't, it's like that's their mindset. But guess what? Guess what about the good thing about it is no one was born with poor money management. Poor money management is a learned behavior, right? It's literally a learned, you was not born poor money management. It's a learned behavior. But guess what? You can learn, unlearn, and relearn, right? For example, growing up, if you used to move every 3 months and you just think you're just going to another place, that's because your parents didn't pay the rent, right? Or when the bill collector calls and they be like, hey, tell them I'm not home. These are learned behaviors about money. So not everybody had the background where they sit down with their parents and pay bills. These are things that people see in real life. So these are learned behavior. If you're not used to, paying bills, and every time you turn around, you get a new car, even if you don't pay it in 3 months, because that's all you know. And these are learned behavior. And that's people mindset. Not everyone, but literally it's a learned behavior concerning money, right? So I always tell people you could unlearn and relearn to make yourself better. That's not a judgment. That's not, oh, you cannot help what you learn because everybody's been in a different place at different times, right? So budgeting, the way you look at it, perception is everything. So we want to be able to have a clear understanding about our money, how we feel about it, and what we could do to take it to the next step. So the next thing I want to talk about is budgeting is not a process. That has been my slogan. Budgeting is not a process, a lifestyle. And the reason for that is budgeting is part of your lifestyle. This is what you do to manage your finances. You know, we're all in business to make money. Excuse me. Everybody's in business to make money, right? And so in order to do that, you have to see what's coming in. You need to know your expenses, you need to know your bills. These are the things that you need to know. It's definitely a part of everyday life. So many people, they really budget, but they don't understand. So what do we budget for? People really don't budget for some of the things that they may think they need. So people use the word, instead of budget, they use the word savings. So you save for a car, you save for a house, you save for a vacation, right? But all the things you're saving for is a budget, but you're not looking at it as a budget. That's looking for, this is what I need right now, so this is what I'm going to do. But once I get that, everything else doesn't matter, right? So we want to make sure we're using the right word. People really is budgeting when they're actually saving, but they don't know that because they don't understand the word budgeting, right? So how do we budget? How do we do it? Is how do we do it? So the way we do it is everything is a bill. Anything is a bill. Your hair, your nails, your daycare for your kids, you're going out to eat, your light bill, your rent, your car insurance, all these things are bills. When you go out with your friends, it's a bill. When you go on vacation, it's a bill. Everything is considered a bill, so everything could be accounted for, right? That's how we look at it. That's how we